Hello guys, Toadette here, and we have yet our second to last match for tonight's show as part of the Gold Rush tournament, and we have Ron Bass going up against the Viper Randy Orton. This is a first time matchup, and there's not really much more to say other than that, so let's begin, okay? Alright, see ya. Alright, we're off. As Randy Orton goes for a modified Luthez press, or at least that's what my brother calls it anyway. Well, now he's going to try to pull the arm out of Ron Bass's socket. And then a takedown onto Randy Orton. You know, on a personal level, I have nothing to say about these two men. Well, actually, no, let me take that back. I have a lot to say about Orton. You know, I used to like Randy Orton a lot, but, you know, over the recent actions that he's had and the recent transgressions, you know, especially with what he did to The Miz on WWE, I mean, I just thought that what he did was just atrocious. I mean, even though his neck wasn't injured, his larynx, you know, which is your voice box, I guess you can say, you know, like your ability to talk, you know, without the laryngitis, or the larynx, I should say, sorry. Without the larynx, you can't speak. And Miz has an injured larynx, all because of Randy Orton. And Randy Orton on SmackDown, he said that he was looking to make an example out of anybody, and it just so happened The Miz was the one. In fact, he would have done the same thing to Daniel Bryan, you know, had, you know, the host of Superstars in the back didn't come out and defend him. I was so happy that the locker room finally decided to stand up to the injustices of both The Shield, Randy Orton, and Triple H. You know, Triple H, you know, earlier we saw him go up against CM Punk. You know, Triple H thinks about what's best for business, but you know what? His perception of what is best for business is completely ludicrous. And no, I'm not talking about the rapper either. I just think it's ludicrous. You know, my dad, you know, he may not have always made the right decisions, or rather, he may not have always made the best decisions, actually. But he always did what he thought was right. You know, and, you know, he's one to admit to his mistakes. Very quickly, though. You know, my dad has made mistakes, yes, but he's quick to atone for those mistakes. Triple H, he can, you know, as far as Triple H is concerned, he just does whatever the hell he wants, and nobody can tell him off. And if anybody does try to tell him off, he always sends the Shield to do his dirty work because he's too much of a bitch to do anything about it. I mean, really, the only reason he fought in the last match was because, well, he works here. He works here. And if he didn't do it, he'd be fired and would also be out of the competition. So that's two different things. Uh-oh, wait a minute. He's got a bear hug onto Randy Orton. Is Randy Orton going to get out of this? Randy Orton in trouble. Wow. And to think this was the guy that Triple H chose to be the face of the WWE. What a pity it is. I mean, at least when Daniel Bryan lost, he lost, you know, admirably. But you know what? Randy Orton is nothing more than a cowardly snake. And Ron Bass just squeezed him like a snake. But you know what? Ron Bass gets a big win. He needed that. At least for him to stay in contention for the top 3 spots. Well, anyways, stay tuned for the main event. That'll be coming up right after this. Alright, see ya.